This is the best tire shine you can buy, bro. This stuff right here, this is Drac. I sprayed it on probably 20 minutes ago. Look at it.
Alright guys, a lot of people are saying Dodge Hellcats and Scat Packs are played out. As you saw in the intro of this video, there's a lot of people doing a lot of foolish things in these cars. And that's a fact. And a lot of times that can be discouraging to people who really want one of these cars. Especially as older cats who may be Mopar enthusiasts from back in the 70s. You know, a lot of the old school cats, they still want these cars. But here's the deal. Dodge Hellcats and Scat Packs are only played out online, guys. I think a lot of people get it confused. They get YouTube confused with reality, like real life. There's life beyond YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Like for instance, I bought my 300. I could have bought any car in the world, to be honest with you. Now I'm talking about within reason. I'm not saying I could have bought a Lamborghini or nothing like that. But you know what? I was went the wrong daggone way. I could have bought any car I wanted. Hellcat, a wide body Scat Pack, which I already had. Any of those cars. Probably not a Demon though. I ain't gonna sit here and cap like I can't buy no Demon. I can't afford no Demon. But I could have bought a Red Eye or something like that. I bought this car because this is something I always wanted. Had nothing to do with YouTube, had nothing to do with all the craziness that's going on. I bought this car because this is the car I always wanted. And I think that's the reason why people are still out here buying these cars. They make it seem like just because they're not popular on YouTube that people don't want these cars anymore. That's just not true. That is not true. There's people out here who still want these cars. And it's crazy because when you look on YouTube, you keep seeing videos of people saying, oh, Dodge Hellcats are played out. Oh, Dodge Hellcats are dying. Nobody wants these cars anymore. Only goofies are buying those cars. Only hoodlums are buying those cars. Thugs are buying those cars. But when you go to all the local car meets, I'm talking about Cars and Coffee, I'm talking about real car meets, you see a lot of older cats, white, black, brown, Asian, Indian, it doesn't matter. You see all different type of people buying these cars. Now, a lot of the folks that I see buying these cars, especially the Demons, are older cats. When a Hellcat shows up at the car meet and it's driven by a responsible person, not somebody who's gonna come up there and do something stupid, not somebody who's gonna sit there and smoke the tires and crash into everybody else's cars. I'm talking about when you see a responsible person pull up in a Dodge Demon or a Hellcat, and they're a responsible person, they get a lot of praise. A lot of people look at the car. Everybody want to check it out over any other car that's at the car meet. I don't care what it is. Now the new Mustangs, they get a little love because those joints are nice. But besides that, any other car that's there, the Hellcats and the Scat Packs and the Demons get all the love. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody can be there with a daggone Ferrari. If you pull up in a daggone Hellcat, that's going to steal the show. Bottom line. The kids love them. The adults still love them. Damn, I just missed the light. That's my focus. I'm going the wrong daggone way. But I'm just sick of seeing these videos of people talking about, oh, the Hellcats are played out. Played out to the people who can't afford them. Especially now that they're starting to be, the prices are starting to come down and you can get a used one for a decent price now, you're going to start seeing more Hellcats. And they still making the Durango Hellcats. So all the nonsense needs to stop, guys. Like, we got to understand that life goes beyond YouTube, man. Like, yeah, there's people on YouTube who have moved on from having Hellcats. And that's fine. That's just life, man. Like, people move on from stuff. But that don't mean that all the other people who dreamed about having these cars are done with them. I mean, because when I pulled up in this car right here, bruh, listen, people show me nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. So I'm making this video to all you guys who still want one of these cars. I still see the youngins, and I give the youngins a hard time about buying these Hellcats, only because I want y'all to be responsible. Damn, so they rolling. Just ain't a Challenger. Like, especially on nice days like this, man, all you see is these muscle cars. That's all you see out. But you continue to hear people talking about these cars are played out and this, that, and the third. It's easy to say that when you can't buy one. And I'm not knocking people who not in a financial state to be able to buy one of these cars because they're very expensive. Especially the insurance on these joints are ridiculous. So I get it, but it's the whole narrative about these cars are played out is bull crap. It is. And you can look anywhere. You can go in any city, you go to any car meets, and you're gonna see nothing but Hellcats and Scat Packs, and you're gonna get. They're gonna show you love regardless. Everybody gonna show you love in these cars if you're a responsible person. But if you pull up doing what that dude was doing in the intro of this video, then that's a whole different ballgame. I can understand how that can be discouraging. Because even when I see it, I'm like, man, it just makes you feel a certain kind of way. Because you know you're driving a car similar to that. And I know the guys who actually have Scat Packs and Hellcat wide bodies, you see that nonsense, man, it make you sick to your stomach, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, first of all, how expensive these cars are. And they're not making them anymore. So to see somebody that's sitting there ruining one of these cars just because they're an idiot and they had to steal one because they couldn't grind and get one themselves, or it just doesn't fit in their budget, it hates. And that's just life. That's across the board as far as anything in life, guys. When somebody can't do something and they see other people doing it, and for whatever reason they can't do it themselves, the first thing they do is hate. That's like their first emotion is to hate on that person. You know, and it's ridiculous. I'm at Lowe's, guys. I got to go in here. My daggone water hose is leaking, so I got to go in here and get a daggone gasket washer for that joint. But, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make this video real quick because it's just getting out of hand, guys. And sometimes I think people just make those videos just for views, because those kind of videos do get views. But, man, I'm trying to tell you guys, man, I'm out riding this car, all the kids are looking. I'm at the gas station, guys walking up to me, man, asking me about it. People saying, you know, they wish they can afford one and all this different stuff. And it's the reality in real life. Owning one of these cars is definitely different than what you see online. Bottom line of what I'm saying. So guys, leave your comments, man. Let me know what y'all think. Am I crazy? Do you think they're played out? I mean, in real life? I don't think so, because any kind of muscle car enthusiast or any kind of car guy, you will have to be crazy to say that Hellcats and Demons are played out. Like, come on, man. It's not such. I can't think of any kind of muscle car that's either was out in the past or that's out now that I'm gonna say is played out. A muscle car is a muscle car. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the interior being old. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about strictly performance, over 400 horsepower, you know, over 350 horsepower, over 300 horsepower. Any kind of car that's built like that, it can never be played out. It may be something somebody's not interested in anymore, but as far as the whole played out thing, like, that only matters to people who's trying to impress other people. You know what I'm saying? Played out is something that's something like a trend. And yeah, online, Hellcats they were a trend, you know, as far as getting into the YouTube game. So when people say played out, I look at that as something that was a trend and now it's no longer hot. And then if you look at it online, yes. Or if you worry about what other people think, then yeah, maybe it is played out. But if you're just a muscle car guy enthusiast and you got a family, you're a dad, or you ain't even gotta be a dad. If you just want a full-size car with some power that you can drive every day, what other car you gonna get? What you gonna get? I'm talking about within reason. And I know lately the prices are ridiculous. I'm talking about when these cars first hit, and even in the last few years, what else you gonna buy to give you all this and you can still, you know, pay your mortgage? I don't know a car that you can do that. That you can just, you know, basically walk into a mechanic shop and they can fix it. Not a car you gotta wait and they gotta order your parts from overseas. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's jumping on the BMW trend. And I think that's gonna die out even quicker because people starting to have problems with those cars. They're not I mean, the newer ones are built a lot better, but no car is, all cars have problems. So leave your comments, guys. I'm not gonna talk too long. I know people be skipping through the videos and stuff, but I mean, that's just a crazy thing that I keep hearing, guys, and it's weird to me, because a car guy's a car guy, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. And I love my car. I can't wait to drive it. I be sitting in the house sometimes, like, when I don't have anything to do and I'm bored, guys, I will go outside and sit in my car, or I'll start it up. I will just go for a little cruise, and that makes me happy. I'm not worried about if it's played out. I'm not worried about if it's gonna get views on YouTube. That stuff makes me feel good inside. When I get in my 300, even when I had my Scat Pack, my RT, any other Mopar products that I had, even my V6, I felt good in that car, man. It felt like an accomplishment for me. So anytime I get bored, even now, man, as a grown man, this is like a toy, man. I go outside and play with my toys. You know what I'm saying? And that's just some real talk. This is my toy. Leave your comments, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. I see y'all on the next one. Peace.